Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, Bougie Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch. Cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
There's something in the air.
Hey guys, how are you? How's it going? Hey everyone. Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. What's going on? Let me put my glasses on. Yes. Hey guys. Let's see. Let me sit like this. Okay. Guys, we have a very special guest. So I'm not going to take a whole lot of time with the formalities. You guys know I love you. And you guys, welcome. We are doing something new because when you change things up, it's a good thing, right? So let's get things going. I want to introduce you to a wonderful person out here on these YouTube streets that I had the opportunity to meet recently, who I think is just amazing. I did a reaction on her video the other day. Her name is Tarot Card Bay, and she is a bae, and she's pretty awesome. So I want you guys to meet her. And let's see her. Hi. How are you? Okay,
What's up, Bougie Gang?
Guys, so say it one more time.
Hey, Bougie Gang, can you hear me?
Bougie Gang up in this thing. Yes. Guys, say hi to Tarot Card Bay. Do you want us to just call you Bay? Is it okay? Can we call you Bay?
Yeah, Bay is good. I like that. Bay is perfect.
Yes. Guys, say hello to Tarot Card Bay. It's her channel. I will make sure to link it. But the video that I did the other day, I did link her video in the comment section. I linked it in the description box. And I think she's just pretty awesome. After I did the reaction on her video and I kind of noticed what was going on with her channel, that she was like, YouTube streets taking no prisoners and really growing very quickly because a lot of people were seeing the gift. I sent her an email. What did you think? I'd sent you. I think I commented twice. I was fangirling a little bit. I sent you. I commented twice. I was like, "Oh my God, that's so good!" And then I think a little later, I went ahead and sent her a note on Instagram. I think and was just like, I forgot what I said.
I think you were like, "Oh, what did you say?" You said when I watched your video, I knew you were a Virgo.
Okay,
and I was
yes.
like, "Yeah, Virgo gang, Virgo gang, Virgo gang."
So, she's a Virgo, so Virgo gang, guys. And she's here to have some fun with us. I told her that the reading that she did was super duper close to some channels that I react to, a channel specifically that I react to. She is not in. She's a serious lady. She's got a real job. And she knows nothing about this foolishness that we are all engaged in on these YouTube streets. So I kind of looped her in a little bit. What did you, just to jump right in really quick, just to kind of warm things up, when I sent you that video today, were you kind of like, let me delete her out of my contact list? What were your initial thoughts when you saw the video, when you saw the shenanigans of Zolo Bands and Liv's Life, and then the live chat of the Love Lies and Lacefronts baddies? Should I say called Baddie Squad? But really, it's called Bougie Gang.
I like Baddie Squad too.
I know,
That's
right?
cute.
Okay.
I like Baddie Squad.
Yeah, they are a bunch of baddies.
I'm not a huge fan of public displays of destruction. I'm not a fan of that. Sometimes in this YouTube social media world, it's hard to know what's real, what's not, what conversations are being had behind the scenes. It's tough to watch. I don't like when men treat women disrespectfully, no matter the situation. Some things are better left unsaid or in private, but it was interesting. And your followers seem to, a lot of them supported you, which I was happy to see. But like we were talking about offline, like new levels, new devils. People just say whatever.
Exactly. Right. It's that's an interesting what do you attribute to kind of new levels, new devils? What do you think it is? Do you think it's is it just a different energy? Is it what's that all about? New levels, new devils.
For me, it's a test. I'm a spiritual person. I was raised in a Christian home. I'm also a spiritual person, but it's a test. I feel like when we were speaking, there's not anything in the universe that wants to take you down if you're not up. And new levels, new devils means that when you rise to that next level, you will be tested, you will be challenged. People will make you second guess yourself, doubt yourself. Like that, it comes with the territory, You don't try to turn out a light that's not on, basically. When someone looks at you and they're like, I want to shut that light down, it's because you're shining. We don't look at people who ain't about nothing and be like, I want to turn you off. You're already off, you're already not doing much. So usually it's a test from the universe, it's a test from the people around you. It's a test of your will, how much you believe in yourself.
Are you ready?
Keep going. And it's always going to happen. It's like new levels, new devils. Like no matter where you are in life, no matter if you go from college to the next thing, you're always going to face a certain amount of opposition. And it's just with the territory.
Hold just one second. Let me handle some business with this pleasure.
Okay. My sound is a little. Can you hear me? Okay, because I will say it's hard for me to hear you.
Okay. This is what you can do. So can you turn me up in your ear?
That's what I was attempting to do. Put these earbuds in and see if I can. Here. All right, I'm turned in. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Yeah. really quick, let me handle some business very quickly. I just want to let everyone know, guys, this is not your imagination. We had no mods, okay? Of course we can't not have any mods. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to add as needed. And I've already needed. So just allow me some space, grace, and opportunity to handle business. And what I'm going to ask all of you, if you enjoyed this yesterday, you're going to enjoy it today. If you believed in what I've got going on here, I'm not asking you to believe in me. I'm just asking you if you thought enough of this space yesterday and today and maybe tomorrow. Just allow me some space and opportunity to handle some business and trust me. Okay. And I'm going to add people. I know who I had in that space before. Don't take it personally while you're not there today. This is a me thing and not a you thing. This is me kind of creating a new and refreshed boundary. And I hope that that can be respected. So I hope that that is not a problem for any of you. So I'm trying to, but I want this needs to be a safe place for all of us. And I want you guys to be able to come here and have a good time and things to happen as they should. So I appreciate all of you. So yeah. So anything that anyone has any questions about, just let's talk an email or offline. And I've added a few, and I will certainly add some more before the night is over. But just because I know we're going to probably things will probably get a little bit more full as we go along. So I wanted to have a few people because, there's words that trigger, and I don't want anyone's comments being held for too long. So, okay. So, B, you say you're lost. We have a special guest. We have Tarot Card Bay here who is joining us. I actually did a reaction video on one of her videos that really just kind of took off running. She was relatively a new channel. And I saw last month you were celebrating 100 subscriber kind of win, right? Was it just last month you were at 100 subscribers?
Yeah, and I think I was at 200, I believe. Okay. I believe. And I do like to do a free reading, every month. That's my goal. So yeah, I celebrate all wins. I understood that it would have to start from somewhere as far as my channel. But that giving back is in my nature. It's fun. But yeah, it was 100 subscribers, and I think within a week we're at over 1,000. So it's crazy. It's crazy, but it's fun. And I appreciate all the support for sure.
Yeah, that's amazing. So tell me, so what did you think? So I sent you, so you said you're not a fan of, I mean, it is a little bit of violence towards women. I think what we kind of saw with Zolo, I think what shocked us initially, this is a community, this is a pretty steady community. It's growing, but it's a pretty steady community. And what we saw initially, I think, was almost like seeing a car accident. Because this was not the first time this has happened. So it's almost like standing by and watching a car wreck, watching just the complete and total tear down that he does. And he's a rapper. So you have to excuse me. All of a sudden my allergies kicked in. He has a way with words. And it's not that he's so eloquent, but he does have a way of expressing himself. And I have found myself kind of riveted by his dialogue regarding this woman. And I guess for some of us who have felt some of the gaslighting from this channel, I guess it was a little bit of validation. So it was just kind of incredible. I clicked on your channel and I heard the reading, and immediately, maybe it was some additional validation from the cards that I felt like I heard, and I wanted to share it with my audience. I think initially, and what I did say, but sometimes those messages are lost. I think sometimes some people don't hear the actual kind of overarching tone, which was Olivia, run. Olivia, run. You're not doubting yourself. What you know to be true is correct. And yes, you're hurt. Yes, you're sad. Yes, your marriage is over. But this guy that you're dealing with means you absolutely no good and you need to run. Did you I didn't really even get to share that much with you. I sent you the video today. Did you see in what you saw? Because I know you said you didn't really watch much of it. Did you see kind of like, oh, okay, I see what you was talking about?
Yeah, and I mean, when it comes to that reading in general, so many people resonated, and I feel that a lot of people were going through very similar things as far as toxic relationships, relationships falling apart, things like that. Um, I'm a big, excuse me, I'm a big proponent of people leaving when they're ready. Like no matter what another person says, like every woman has their breaking point. When a woman's fed up, we can talk about different songs, but a person has to reach that point for themselves.
Right.
And sometimes some people channel that like, oh, the world's against us type of thing, and let's fight harder to kind of make it work. But in general, like I'm always a big proponent of like life, God, the universe, whatever you believe in. It's gonna send you red flag, red flag, red flag, and one day you're gonna get a red bus, and it's something that is undeniable, unshakable, and it's gonna force you to move. The idea is that you want to make that movement before you're forced to do it. I hope that any woman would try to make the choice that's best for them. But at the end of the day, people have to make the decision that they have to make that decision for themselves, because what happens is if you make a decision like that based on what other people say, you're going to go right back. You're going to put yourself right back in the cycle.
That's what's happened. So they got together. They've broken up publicly 3 times. This is the 4th time that we're seeing them back together. Well, I guess they got together and they've broken up 3 times, and this is the 3rd time that they're getting back. But in a very short window of time.
And I think a lot of us all have been through those type of.
Right, but not on the internet, right?
So yeah, that's the thing. When you capture it on the internet, it's up there forever, and again, I didn't watch most of it, and I don't know who most of these people are. I probably don't pay attention to most people, but right. I do know that it's like once you put it out in the universe, once it's on the internet, it's out there forever.
Yeah, that's
and I don't think that's what people are thinking about. And again, how much of us know, like how much of this is real? How much is this not to help boost somebody else's platform or make them popular or things like that? I would hope no one would do something like that, but people do that every day,
Right.
It's like the drama where sometimes people are in the business of drama, and toxicity.
Well, to your point, Olivia is known for her drama, but the overarching situation is real. I mean, she's in the middle of a divorce. There's children involved. There's a whole network of people kind of involved that have all kind of ended up on YouTube. Even this week, we have an alleged baby mom who's hit the streets. It's quite salacious. Like you were saying in your reading, this is juicy. It's extremely juicy for people who love juicy, messy YouTube, raw, uncut reality. It's here, and it's kind of like we're the TMZ, the ESPN, like / soap opera digest magazine talking about it. So it gets a little personal because, of course, the mommies, nobody wants to necessarily be talked about. But it's kind of the nature of the beast,
Yeah.
So tell me, in terms of energy and what you have found on YouTube, tell me what your experience has been so far, like doing tarot on YouTube. Is it exciting? Is it kind of a different playground sandbox than like maybe just like, I don't know what you do on TikTok. Tell everyone how they can find you on like TikTok, Instagram. I'll put your links. So when you send me your links and this is posted, I'll make sure everything is in the description box. But tell us where you are on TikTok, Snapchat, any of those. If you can just kind of tell us that first, and then tell us like what those playgrounds are like and how you do things over there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Tarot Card Bay on everything. So Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Tarot Card Bay. It's funny, somebody I was dating actually, I think gave me that name. I'm not sure if I gave it to myself, but we were dating casually. And I think I just said, I felt like he had multiple options. So I was like, I guess I'm Tarot Card Bay. And that's just something that stuck because I did do that person's tarot card reading. I have been doing readings for 4 years prior to being on social media. You know, doing it in my community, doing it for free. I feel like with any craft, you have to pay your dues and do it for free for a little bit, especially if you're somebody who wants to know that the messages you're giving are real. When it comes to YouTube, it's saturated. I'm not sure if you all know that, but like tarot is becoming more mainstream. I believe there was an article, Oprah magazine had an article about spirituality and tarot and things like that. New York Times. So it's definitely a trend, but it's something that's been around for a very long time. I'm sure before the 1900s. And tarot is kind of like a mixed bag. It's like tarot is is an umbrella, and then you have a lot of different portions of tarot below. So you have things about third parties, relationships, spirituality, love readings, things like that. I know you said something in the video that the review video about people posting things on YouTube and it's like a 5-minute video and they're still getting all these streams. I see that in the tarot community for sure. I'll look at some people's videos, they're like 4 minutes, 8 minutes. Mine are typically 20 minutes, and that's my choice. But you know, people kind of, they're working the system how it works for them. For me personally, it's about having fun, but also like getting a message out. So for me, I kind of just read the cards, go with the flow. I like to bring in humor, music. I like to do a little bit of storytelling, use analogies, things like that, to get the message across. But for me, at the nucleus of it all, it's about like self-love and accountability. It's never about what's your man doing, you know, or why he treats you like this, or why he picked that other girl. Like that's usually where the conversation starts, but it's usually a lot deeper than that. And I'm a big proponent of people taking accountability because that's the only way you can really create change in your life. And again, love is just a small puzzle piece of life. It's not the whole thing. So that's kind of how I feel about it. There are very, very successful tarot readers. I believe Tyler's Tarot has like over 400,000 subscribers. He doesn't even do personal readings, but he's amazing. He's funny. He's comical. There's a lot of really great people and characters in the tarot community. And we're not demon worshipers. Not
no,
most of us.
I don't think so. I wouldn't have had you on because I know I can't say I know where you are coming from, but your vibe is very good and positive, and that's just kind of what I knew, period. So I felt, you know, everyone has their different auras and energies and where they're coming from. That was not my read. I felt like you were coming from a very genuine place. Like I said, I just really connected in your video, and I thought that just even, I don't know, just the verbiage, the way you articulated your message, I thought resonated. But back to love, are you talking specifically about love as in romantic love, or are you talking about overarching? Because I mean, at the end of the day, love really is the lesson that we are to learn. Like, love fellow man, love yourself, unconditional love. When you're saying love, are you talking about kind of like that relationship kind of aspect of love, not just
Yes.
so much like walking in love as with mankind?
Right. I'm talking more about the relationship aspects, love relationships with whoever you choose to date. That dynamic is only a small portion of life. And I think sometimes there's an over focus on it, especially in tarot. I mean, that's what people want to see. That's what brings the viewers in. That's what makes it fun, makes it juicy. But it is a small portion. Romantic love is a small puzzle piece of the whole big picture of your life. Yeah, it's a small puzzle piece.
So tell me this. So we talked about maybe doing some cards on me. So do you want to go and jump into doing something? I don't know, like where we were going to go with it or what aspects. Do you want to jump in? Like, do you want to do something just to kind of warm things up and take it from there?
Yeah, we can do something. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I took it off to make sure I could hear you.
Okay.
Here we go. And for your situation, it's going to be a bit different, like we talked about, as far as it's not going to be so much about romance. We know you're married. We know you're booed up. You wifed up for life. So we're not going to focus on that so much. But what I want to do, typically what I start out doing, even on my channel, is some type of energy read. So what that does is it picks up on the current energy, whatever the overall energy that you have going on is. So that's what we'll do. All right.
I'm going to send a link out too. So if you guys have, so what we're going to do, like 3-card readings for.
Yeah, we can do that. 3-card readings real fast. If people want to ask, I would say ask a question. 1 question, 3 cards for the people who want to ask or jump on or whatever you want to do.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. So as far as those who want to ask a question live, I'm going to put this on my community board. And if you have a question in the chat, you can bubble it up, and I'm going to take them one by one. So if you see a question bubbled up, go ahead, hold your question until we get that one asked, and then we'll go to the next one, because I can't really like stack the messages. But we'll bubble a question up, we'll take a caller, we'll bubble a question up. So I'm going to put this on my community board. And I mentioned this earlier under a member post, and you guys can call in if you want to. We'll give you that opportunity first, and then in a little bit we'll I'll put the link down into the chat. Okay, so
we're about to talk. Let's chat. So usually when I do personal readings, I kind of talk to the person normally, kind of let the cards pop out. This is about energy, so cards do pop on their own. For your overall energy, we got the Sun card, which is actually one of the most positive cards in the deck. So that's great. That's a good place to start. That's fire energy. That's Leo energy. We also got the Empress card. So that's the card of growth, nurturing, abundance. Like the Empress is basically all the queens in one. So in tarot, we have, yes, honey, in tarot, and I'm not just pulling these just because I'm on your channel. This is what came out. So in tarot, we have a Queen of Cups, a Queen of Swords. We also have a Queen of Pentacles. So all the queens together basically make the Empress. And the Empress doesn't need anything. She sits in her abundance. She lets things come to her. And she's basically self-sufficient on her own. That does represent a married woman, a woman with children, things like that. We also got this 4 of Swords energy here, and that's the need to rest and relaxation.
Say it.
So
Okay.
with that being said, this rest for you means resting on your faith. As you see here, this card has, I mean, it is a coffin, but it is about resting.
Right.
Like you see, it does have a cross on the
Mm-hmm.
coffin. Sometimes in life, you have to have faith. Sometimes you have to allow things to come to you naturally. Faith is really like the Virgo's life lesson because we are workers, we are doers. We feel like if we put our hands into it, we are the alchemists and great things will come from that. However, great things can come to you very easily with less effort. That's what it's saying. I did ask what's blocking you, and we got the 8 of Cups. So we're not going to dig all up into your business, but if there are things that happened in the past, you need to work through those things that you might feel regretful about, opportunities that you didn't take, emotions that you didn't express. Let me see here.
Talk to me about cups. What is cups? So cups.
Cups are emotion.
Okay. So is
Cups
that
are emotion, and then also I believe in the Cancer reading, we talked about the King of Cups. Those are usually representatives of water signs like Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Now, for your reading, we're not talking about people, like we're talking about your energy, what's going on with you on a growth and spiritual level. So that just represents some type of emotional loss that you felt in the past, and that could be blocking abundance in the present. I mean, we all have that. That's very general. There's always something that happened in the past that we wish we could have done a little bit differently. That's what it's saying in your case. Also got the Moon card, which is really important. Now, it is good for you to be an open book, but I'm getting the strong vibe of keeping your passion projects a secret. That might be from the people that are watching today. That might be from people that are in your life. But when you believe in something, sometimes you got to kind of like hold it close to the chest before you share that information. Yeah, and we also got the Tower card in reverse, which is great. That's a great card. And we also have the Hermit in reverse, which is you. The Hermit does represent Virgo energy as well. So it's basically saying that there's just a focus to let things happen naturally. You may have a fear of things falling apart. You may have a fear to, like, if you take your hands out of something, if you loosen your grasp, that it won't work. But it's saying to step outside of yourself. You have everything you need. You've seen everything you needed to see. You have all the stories. You got the t-shirt. And now it's time to work on your faith. And again, faith is something that Virgos really do struggle with. It's not like we don't believe in God or spirituality. It's almost like just the need to control things for them to be created, when you could take the easy route and let certain things come to you. All right, I'm going to pull a crystal card here. Oh no, what do we talk about? Let's see what you need for spiritual growth. So we'll do that. Now, in your shadow, and that's usually the card that is on the bottom of the deck, is a 3 of Wands energy. Let me show you in the shadow here. So that's whatever you're hiding, what someone doesn't know. And that's really just this passion for expansion. So that might not be something that you share very, very frequently. You might just give off the energy like, I have everything. I'm pleased. I'm happy. Like, I'm sitting pretty. But there's still a part of you that has a passion. There's a spark, something in your life that you need to work towards. We got the 8 of Swords here. So if whatever this thing is gives you analysis paralysis. So whatever this passion you have, this 8 of Swords here, being like stuck in your head about it isn't going to make it happen. So it takes action with this Ace of Wands energy. Is going to take action for change. All right. So let's pull a crystal card for you, and I'm going to pull a career card. I love my crystal cards. So for all the people watching who love crystals, its energy comes from the earth. If you're interested in how to do that, there's plenty of YouTube videos on how to meditate. You do want to hold your crystals in your receiving hand. So your dominant hand is the hand that you always use. Your receiving hand is the hand that you don't. That's how you know if a crystal will work. You will hold that crystal in your receiving hand and then see if you can feel the vibration. All right. So the crystal we got for you
before you
is
say anything.
citrine.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Yes. Citrine is also a really good money making crystal. So it's good for money manifestation. However, your message is to bring in the light, and I'll read your message. I do this on the channel. I've been adding this in because I'm going to force spirituality into this love stuff. I'm like, I don't care if you want to hear about the dude who left. You're going to get these crystal messages. That's how I feel.
Because at the end of the day, there's always a lesson. And if the lesson is that, you know, there's always an opportunity for love. No matter if something bad happens, we need to remember and don't forget, because nobody wants to be salty out here. Salty is not cute. It's the opposite of cute. And when someone leaves, I always say man's rejection is God's protection. If they're gone, bye. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'll cry a couple of days, but let's keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, if they are not for you and they leave you, it's okay. It's okay.
Exactly.
Because there's something better coming. So,
for sure. So your message, your crystal message, we got citrine, which is bringing the light. Let the sunshine pour in. Some spiritual vitamin D will lift your spirits and your
spiritual vitamin D. Okay, guys.
Spiritual vitamin D. So take that however you need to. Will set your sights on life. Let happiness be a choice you make every day. Just like the sun bursts through the fog on a cloudy day, you have the ability to bring light in, even when you might feel a little blue. You are in charge of the weather within your inner environment. Now, you already know, based on our conversation, that's true. But that's something that we all should work on. Like, we can't allow, you know, like the same, you should react the same to praise as you do to criticism. You should not allow people outside of you to dictate your energy, how you feel about yourself. And that's a lesson for all of us, especially on YouTube. You know, we seek validation to a certain degree, but we can't let that run us, you know.
Right. And I think even unknowingly, because you know, it's kind of like in corporate America where they call it kind of a pay for performance environment, because I've worked with some large companies and we call sometimes our environment, rather than competitive, because who wants to be competitive, and but we say pay for performance, because we do merit raises, we do performance-based bonuses, all of those things, and everything is based off of what you've done and how much further you're pushing and how close you get to your goals. So that gratification of going to your video and seeing like, oh, I've got X number of views or so many new subscribers. I mean, it's very much of a gratification type exercise, that whether you are someone who is into numbers or accolades, that's what this is generated off of. So even if that's not you, it becomes you.
Yes.
Because the more that you ingrain yourself in social media, there's a difference in how you feel when you have an email. Even if your email is something that you're not really looking forward to, there's some satisfaction there when you see that there's something there, right? Versus nothing there, because it's like, oh, no one sent me any mail. So, you know, YouTube can really bring out some things in you that you don't even necessarily realize, and maybe some that you don't even really care to embrace, honestly. Have you noticed a change in yourself or anything that you've noticed in the past 90 days getting on the YouTube streets? Or getting on YouTube. I don't know if you've been on the streets. Maybe you've been on the boulevards or the YouTube shopping, the YouTube, you know, the YouTube spiritual section. Have you noticed any kind of adjustments to yourself that you're kind of like, ooh, okay, babe, what's going on with you? You know?
I force myself to stay humble. I'm always trying to learn something new. I think for me, like I've made it a point that I'm always going to respond to everybody's messages. I think that's how I stay connected to people, because I've been in situations where I've commented or emailed someone and been like, I love your channel, and then they've never said anything back. And it didn't necessarily make me feel bad, but when I have the time, I like to respond to everyone. That's something that I do to keep me humble.
Right.
I rewatch my videos and see when I stutter and mess up on words and call cards the wrong things. And then I watch my favorite YouTube people, they do the same thing. So it's just a
Right.
humbling experience. And to know that like perfection will never happen. It's made me more outgoing. You and I are both like corporate girls. We have so much in common. I'm a consultant as well. We're corporate girls. So it's made me more outgoing. I'm naturally very like empathic and I care about people, but I realize with the more people, the stronger my boundaries have to be. And I do feel a little bad when someone messages me and I know that they're crazy. I kind of like, like I know I should not talk to you because you're a little off, but I also don't want to ignore them. So sometimes I feel that confliction. And also, when it comes to people on Instagram, sometimes on YouTube, they come off very entitled. Like just because you see this free content, you think that you can DM me and ask for a free reading. And I'm thinking, you got 30 minutes of a free reading all day on YouTube, So sometimes there's a little bit of entitlement, or people feel like you belong to them because they resonated with you. That's something that I've seen as well.
Okay. So overall positive experience so far?
So far, but I expect the foolishness, like I expect the foolishness to come. And I feel like, I always tell people like, you gotta really be cautious of who you come to, because some people can transmute your negative energy and really make you regret the day that you stepped left on them. And that's always my goal, not in a negative way. If you ever doubted me, if you ever slid on me, I'm going to transmute that energy. I'm going to become a badder bitch. I'm going to make more money. I'm going to be happier. I'm going to be blonder. I'm just going to go crazy.
Right.
So I really work to try to flip that energy. I get down like everybody else. I'm a human, but at some point, like you say, day 3, it's like, okay, back to Project Bad Bitch, back to what I need to do to make this person regret what they ever did, in a positive way.
So tell me about this citrine. Citrine is something, I'll say it after. I'm gonna keep quiet. Let's tell us about the citrine.
Citrine's a crystal. A lot of people use it for money manifestation. It's really good for ambition. It's a yellowish type of crystal. It's beautiful. I have one. I don't know where it's at because I keep my crystals in so many different places. But it's a really pretty crystal.
It's like gold. Gold is my spirit color. It's my spirit everything. I love gold.
Oh yeah, so that's perfect. It's very pretty. A lot of people, they're not into. I used to have people come over and call my crystals rocks. Like when I was dating someone, and I would have crystals in the bed, and he'd be like, "One of your rocks is in the bed." However, this person still can't leave me alone. You still want to be in my bed, so I guess that crystal worked, right?
Exactly. My mother-in-law gave me these, so she gave me a rose quartz. On my birthday, she gave me this little pouch with a rose quartz.
Very pretty.
She gave me, is this turquoise? I'm not sure what this is.
Yeah, that looks like turquoise. Or like blue agate. That might be like a blue agate. Blue agate, I think.
And then I've got I guess a tiger's eye.
Tiger's eye.
So what are those? I keep them right here at my desk. Sometimes when I'm live, I will play with these in my hand. So I need to put them in my receiving hand. Not my dominant is right. That's what I do everything with. So it needs to be in this one.
Your receiving hand. Yep. You want to put it in your receiving hand. Love, of course, rose quartz is for love. It helps for self-love as well. So it's not just romantic love. It is a stronger love energy. So if if you don't want that strong love energy, you can do like a morganite. And that's a pink stone also, but it is for love. If you want to bring that love, like that passion, into the bedroom, you can do like a red jasper, and you can do rose quartz in the bed. I recommend, if you sleep with someone, to put it under your bed, but if you sleep alone, you can put it in your bed. It's a great crystal, probably one of the most popular ones. And actually, I call my apartment the rose quartz apartment, because there's like blush pinks everywhere.
I love that.
So like I'm decorating my apartment. I even have roses right here. I decorate my apartment based off that, because it's cute, it's pretty. I like pink.
Yes, it's very feminine too.
Yes.
I'm very big on embracing feminine energy. I think that I have some opinions on women, unfortunately. Just, the way society is right now, corporate America, a lot of our training makes us embrace something that we don't even have a lot of, which is testosterone and male energy and male dominance and competitive nature, rather than embracing the things that are natural in us, which are things that I feel like I've discovered during Corona, which is like a new love for cooking, gardening, taking care of my plants, for the first time, really being able to be a nurturer, have a really keen focus on my home and being a mom, and having an opportunity to talk to a lot of women, not necessarily sit at a collaboration table because we're working on a project. I get to kind of tell you how awesome it is once you find someone, or even that someone being yourself, because I definitely was on a journey myself. I stayed single for a very long time until I met, well, to me, I consider a very long time, but into my early 30s to mid 30s, I was single. And I had my daughter at 40. So I feel like I got a really great opportunity to learn a lot about life, and to not bring a bunch of insecurities into a relationship. And so for that reason, even this title, I mean, at the end of the day, no one's perfect. And I think even this week, I think I was sharing with you a little bit that I felt like I kind of had a little bit of a bad day. But part of it was, people, I think part of Virgo energy, you were saying, Virgo energy,
we personalize sometimes.
We personalize a lot. And I very much operate in a state of, I want things to be good.
Right.
I like balance. And I like order. And when things are out of order, there's some disruption.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to let things fall apart. And that's a part of life.
Right.
Like, some things are meant to fall apart, because that is a transformation that's necessary. When it comes to women being in a masculine energy, like I'm a big proponent that we all, men and women, have both masculine and feminine energy. Your feminine energy is your receiving energy. It's not your action energy. So all that, I let the man open the door, I let him come to me, he texts me, he courts me. Just sitting back in your energy, that's more of a feminine energy. But masculine energy is important, because that's your action. So everything that you need to, do what you have to do, that's your masculine energy. I think the issue when it comes to a lot of women, I guess now the modern woman, is they don't know how to create that balance. It's hard to be the dominant force at work where where your money is made, then turn that off when you hit the door. And a lot of people cannot do that. Especially in the African American community, we are used to seeing our mothers do everything, be the mother and the father, not necessarily be in that receiving energy. So it's something to work on. But when it comes to relationships, I think the more you trust your partner, the more, if you're in a heterosexual relationship, if you're a woman and you date a man, the more you trust that other person, the more you can relax. And it does feel good to,
it feels very good.
Personally, it feels good to not worry about certain things.
Right.
But it's just that balance of the balance in the masculine and the feminine energy. So much in life is about balance in general, but balancing that, being the powerhouse at work when your money is made, and then, letting that nurturing side of you come out when you're home, if that's what you choose to be. Like, there's no right or wrong. It's just about the choice, how you want your life, your home life to go.
Well, what do you say about right or wrong when you think what's right is not yielding you the right result? I mean, or the result that you want, even though maybe let's not call it wrong, but understanding that maybe our priorities, that maybe we need to reassess our priorities, or maybe your strategy is not the winning strategy. Does anyone have any questions? Because if there are any questions, I think I missed them. But does anyone have any questions, or were you going to do like a 3 card, or you want to, oh, we're going to answer a question. Does anyone have any questions? I mean, keep going, babe. But if anyone has any questions, let's go ahead and get them bubbled up so I can go ahead and we can talk about them.
Right. When it comes to, I guess, doing the right thing but not getting the right results, sometimes it's the I'm a true believer in the crystals. They do work. I use the crystal healing. Yes, honey. Walk by faith, not by sight. You go, girl. It depends. So it's funny, I had a reading and I gave this analogy about apples, but you can use, I love analogies. So if okay, we do have a question.
Okay. But keep going with your thought and then we'll address the question.
If you know that what you bring to the table is quality, if you believe in it, you stand by it, then sometimes you're just selling your product at the wrong place. Sometimes it's not the product. Sometimes it's the location. And you can use that for anything. That could be work. Plenty of us have had that experience where we worked at a job, we knew what we were capable of, but we never got a chance. We switched jobs and then we blow up at that job. When it comes to dating, you're a good woman, you're educated, you're capable of taking care of someone, be nurturing, but the people around you or the men in your area haven't necessarily brought that to you. Okay, you got to take that somewhere else. It's not changing the product. Sometimes it's changing the audience. But it takes time to really realize that, like, is it me? Is it really, am I really giving out my best work? Could it be better? And if it is the best work, then maybe it's just not the right audience.
Right. Okay. So when my husband, was it Nikon 2987 will get a job in abroad in our financial, wait. When my husband
get a job in abroad. Oh, I think it's supposed to be Will, my husband.
Is it Anjali? If you could,
what will my friend, what Millie should do to be successful? Okay. So I believe I'll use I have these gypsy cards. So we'll use that for the portion about the job abroad and the financial situation. And this is Angelique's husband.
So Cheryl was hey Cheryl. So Cheryl was says great question. What that question was, I do not know. Cheryl, gosh, I'm the worst at finding these questions.
So for that question, okay. All right, so this card, it says it's a 3 of clubs, which is the number 10. So it's actually the pig, and actually pigs are good luck. So it says the pig is an omen of phenomenal luck and great abundance, high honors, and ambitious attained. So that looks like a yes as far as your first question about your husband. And thank God for that. And what about your friend? What your friend should do to be successful? I'll pull some cards for that.
Come.
Your friend should be asking for herself. Number one.
Saying, like, take a hold of your energy. Come to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts. That's your friend needs to do. Number one.
Right. Your friend needs to be asking that question for herself.
That's number 2. And so number 1 is take action on their own. and then seek out resources that will help you. One of which is Love Lies and Lacefronts and Tarot Card Bay. Those are three things they can do right away. But aren't you a good friend for asking? Isn't that sweet for someone to actually
That's
concerned
super
for their
sweet.
friend?
Super sweet. So for your friend, we got the 10 of Cups. I'll show you real fast. 10 of Cups, butterfly card. We got the 5 of Pentacles. Then we got the 6 of Wands. Your friend needs to really work on controlling their emotions. So I'm not sure if that's romantic life, like their family life. Your friend needs to be able to disconnect their emotions, be more in a logical headspace. That's where your friend is actually going to get their success. So emotional control and isolating themselves from whatever does not serve them. That's the advice for the friend.
Okay. Tarot Card Bay, let us know what got you started reading. I think you mentioned it was about 4 years ago. Cheryl wanted to know that she's curious to know your journey. Tell us about your journey.
I will say I went through a very, very rough breakup. And I think I was always into zodiacs and different things. And I went to DC a few years ago and I got a reading from this lady on U Street. She's probably not there, but this lady on U Street, and she gave me some good insight. I thought it was cool. Prior to that, I kind of heard the rumors, like the cards were the devil. This lady was a very religious lady. She had like pictures of Mary up and crosses and everything. I went through a very, very rough breakup. Something that needed to happen. But I think I was seeking some type of comfort, and I felt that I couldn't get that comfort anywhere else. One day I just searched tarot card readings on YouTube, and I just was like, oh my God, I didn't even think it would be on YouTube, to be honest. And I saw all these readings, and I started to watch the ones that were really uplifting about like how to heal your heart, things like that. From there, I believe Tyler's Tarot. So if y'all like tarot, look him up. He said, well, you know, if you guys watch me, you should get your own deck. Purchased the deck, and I started teaching myself. I pulled about 3 cards every morning. I would take a picture of the card and I would read about the history, like the symbols in the cards, what it means. But I also allowed my intuition to tell me what the cards meant. Then I slowly started doing readings for other people. And it kind of has amplified my empathic gifts as well as my intuition. It's fun also, but I've never been told I was wrong up until this point. So so we doing something, but that's a little bit of how it started. And I think I've changed a lot of people's in my life's perception, you know, because they know me, they know I'm not the devil. I'm in the South. So, everybody thinks everything's the devil, but them, which it's probably them. But yeah, so I think I changed a lot of people's perception, help people bring clarity to them, and especially when it's somebody that they trust. That's very important.
Oh, Miss Chin says you're amazing, tarot card bay. Doesn't she have just such a wonderful energy?
Thank you.
Okay.
Real fast, let me tell you a story really fast. My aunt is in Louisville, Kentucky. I didn't even tell people I had a YouTube. I was just creating content. She was searching and grew up very religious. She's a Taurus. She was searching readings, and my picture came up. One of my videos came up.
What?
And then, she sent a message. It was like, I need a tarot card reading. I was like, what you doing needing a tarot card? What are you talking about? She was like, I seen your account and I need a tarot card reading. It was the cutest thing. So it's real cool. It was really cool.
They will find you. They will find you, friends and family. They will find your channels. So Mrs. Drayden says, tarot card bay, I wasn't aware till later, but wearing copper. So tell us, is it a myth about copper? Copper, does it help with thyroid issues? Are certain elements and stones good for what ails you?
I will say if you have thyroid issues, you need to go to a doctor. However, copper is very, very powerful. It does pull out negative energy. That's the reason why when you wear it, it turns your wrist different blue or green. It pulls out negative energy. Native Americans have been using it forever. But if you're having health issues, you should go to a doctor for sure. Now, what I would do in that situation is look up the things that could lend itself to thyroid issues, right? So if you have like a weight issue, or if you have a, whatever issues, and then you would find a crystal to help with those issues, something with weight loss. But if you have of course, if you have a medical issue, you want to go to a doctor. However, there are crystals that help with things. I do struggle sometimes with anxiety. This is a clear quartz. I literally will put this on my head when I feel anxious. And I feel it, like I connect with it. But like we talked about before, anything that you believe in will be like a totem for you. You could take a rock, you could set your intention on it. You could take a can of soup. And if that is your lucky can of soup, you're going to connect with it. But there are certain crystals that help with certain things. Clear quartz helps with anxiety. These are ones that I pretty much have with me all the time. Selenite, which is like a protection. And then we have Lemurian quartz, which is actually it goes deep, but it talks about the hidden civilization of the Lemurian people. But it's supposed to help you with like healing. It's supposed to help with just opening your mind to messages. So yeah, every crystal has a meaning. But if you have health problems, 100% go to the doctor. Then add the copper with that and see what happens.
Right. Okay. So that's very good advice, and that's true. We certainly definitely need to always make sure that we're consulting a physician first. And always. Let's see. What does this say? Hey, Della. Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you. So, the very positive feedback. So, let's see. Does anyone else have any other questions? I feel like I missed one. I never heard. Okay, so
I think we did skip one. There was
Latasha was asking about like, are things going? I mean, I'm not gonna answer for Tarot Card Babe, but what I'm gonna say is this. Look, everything does typically go back to, kind of a state of rest and normal. This is what I feel like. I know everything is not going to always be topsy-turvy. You know what I mean? And I think we just have to trust that some things are going, whatever that is, it's going to go back to level set. We just have to trust and believe and do the things that bring us back into that headspace, into your family's headspace, and creating as much positive energy towards what you want as possible. I think with Corona and all of these things that were completely out of our control, it was extremely stressful. So what's your take on that? Like when we feel so much anxiety and unrest and so much uncertainty, do you feel like there's good and there's bad in that? I feel like the last 18 months of my life have been so amazing in so many different ways. It's been horrible for a lot of people. The isolation has been somewhat tough, but I think it's also brought some good things. But what's your take on just the state of kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And is it ever going to go back to normal?
There's no such thing as normal. It wasn't normal before we were stuck at home. I think a lot of the times things are just an illusion. That time sitting at home, sitting with yourself is real. Like you can't hide from you. You can't hide from your ugliness. You can't hide from the things that you need to work on. But that is a benefit. Introspection is a gift. That's something that we have as humans that animals don't have. Like a dog can't look at themselves and be like, oh, like I tore this shoe up and I'm trash. Like.
Did you say introspective? Does retrospective go with that also?
Yeah, definitely. And see what's the gift of hindsight. What did they say? It's like the Monday night quarterback. Everybody has that gift. Okay, I messed up on Sunday night. What do I take from that? How do I fix it going forward? Anxiety actually comes from control. So it's you're worrying about holding on to the past is depression. Worrying about the future is anxiety. So it's all
Did you
about
guys talk about this week,
being in
guys?
that
On
present
Monday.
moment.
We talked
And the
about that on
best way to do
Monday.
that is to go outside. You know, we earth signs. So I go outside, connect with what's around you, like find the beauty in the everyday. That's going to help. And that's something that I do. I know that sounds like spiritual mumbo jumbo, but
No.
I go outside, like I have we have a rooftop deck, and I just look at the sky and just try to find the beauty in so many things. So many simple things are so beautiful. And if you can travel, because travel always helps you gain perspective, especially
I
when
mean,
you go to
becoming
these
one with
impoverished
nature is
countries. You go to, DR, and you see the people who are amazingly happy, who have way less than you, who can, $20 can feed them for a month in some of these places. You gain a different type of perspective about your life, for sure.
Right. I like to walk. I'm a barefoot walker, not a lot, but I mean within reason. Of course I wear shoes, but I do love to walk in the grass. I like to connect on the sand. I love the ocean. I love walking barefoot in the grass. I often go outside into the garden with bare feet, just because I feel like I can really, sometimes I just feel like I feel the earth in my feet, like I can feel it. And I think there's such a huge connection with that.
Yeah, that's called grounding, and it's what the hippies do, called grounding, and it actually does work because we are animals, we need the earth, we do like connect with it. What crystal is that?
I feel like this is quartz. Like it's not, it's dirty. So it's got dirt on it,
actually.
It's pardon, what do you think?
I'm not sure what that is.
If my husband could tell me, babe, if you're listening, he's probably listening in the garage. It's quartz, I believe. It's dirty though. So it's got dirt on it.
It's a quartz.
I think so.
Quartz are good. Usually a lot of clear quartz are like amplifiers. So they kind of just amplify anything that's around them. If that is, I'm not sure what kind of quartz that is, but quartz are usually amplifiers for your other crystals.
It's like I have all these around me. I never really, it's just like, what's going on? But they're, yeah.
This is what I recommend for crystal shopping. Go to your local crystal shop. I won't say don't buy them online, because I know people buy them online. So I'm not going to say that, and I don't want to put nobody out of business. But that's not what I do. What I do is I go to my local crystal shop. I don't read any of the signs. I float around and I just take time with myself. I see what I naturally gravitate to, and then I read what that crystal is. Okay. That's how you should pick it. Like, I know a lot of people like, okay, oh my gosh, I need amethyst, and then everybody runs and buys the amethyst. This is about you. This is about what you need. So let your body naturally, gravitate to what you need. Then read what the crystal's about after. And I promise you will pick something that you need. Like 9 times out of 10, you're going to pick what you need, for sure.
Okay. So to your point, so reading about it could make us pick up the wrong thing, because we are trying to be our own doctor rather than letting our instincts be our doctor, and just kind of be faithful that we're going to pick up the right things for what we need at that moment. Right. Okay.
I think it's so much trendiness. Like I have a friend, and she showed me this crystal bracelet. It was $120, and I don't even believe it was a real stone. So sometimes people just get caught up in the clout of spirituality. There's no way in hell I'm gonna buy a crystal bracelet for $120. But sometimes people get caught up in the clout. That hasn't reduced that person's anxiety. She's still anxious. She's just out here buying crystals all the time and doesn't meditate with them. It's like just something to do. But when you go to the spiritual shop and you just let yourself pick it, it just feels a little bit better. It feels more authentic, instead of saying Tarot Card Bay had a crystal quartz, so I'm going to go buy a crystal quartz. Well, you don't know what I'm going through, and I don't know what you're going through. So you're going to need something for you.
Right.
Oh, we got a question. Is this walk by faith, not by sight? For you.
She says, my beautiful sister, my question is for you my question for you is, do you feel that everything that's going on today is biblical? I was born with a discernment spirit. What do you,
That's a good question. You know, I would say that everything that always goes on is spiritual, you know. Somebody else has a question. Natalie had a question. I guess she wants
I'm
to
going
put
to,
it
I'm
in the
trying to
chat.
find it.
I
I'm
would
the
say
wolf.
everything that's going on is spiritual. I definitely think that force to look at yourself, for all of us who are a year and a half to sit at home, to not really have the distractions we typically have, is definitely something that is spiritual. Does it tie to like biblical references? I'm sure it does. You know, I mean, everything can be probably referenced as biblical. I do think there's been some type of like awakening. There's a reason why there's an influx of tarot card readers. There's a reason why like I'm out here, because there are some people who are going to resonate with me and they're going to want to come and grow with me. There are some people who want to come and grow with you, Francois. There's going to be people who want to grow with Tyler's tarot, but it's all about like lifting the collection and the consciousness. So yeah, I mean, I think you can probably tie anything to the Bible for sure. But I always say, and I was raised in a Christian home and I pray to God and everything. But I always say, like, religion is something you choose. Spirituality is something you have. Like trees have a spirit, plant has a spirit, a dog has a spirit. Like they're not choosing religion. You know what I mean? It's a choice. It's a beautiful choice, religion. But spirituality is something that exists without the religion, if that makes sense.
Right.
And you can bring both things together for sure.
Is a practice created around your spirituality, I would say. So it's a way of kind of like formalizing and creating some cadence and rules, and we're going to do it like this on this day and like that on that day. And spirituality is it's just
right. But there's power in that. There's power in fellowship. There's power in the collective. There's power in group prayer and raising the vibration. There's power in all of those things for sure.
We do things like baptisms and marriages and funerals every single day.
Right. So baptism is a spiritual bath. And spirituality, a baptism would be a spiritual bath. Like, you know, all of those things are woven together for sure.
So LO says she wants a reading. So LO, just a second. Raj wants to know where to buy crystals, which you mentioned going to like a crystal shop, someplace that sells crystals. Natalie, I'm still finding your question. Guys, do me a favor. If you're asking a question right now, go ahead, make sure like copy and paste it. I see Natalie though right now. I'm currently have a 5-year-old. I'm going through fertility treatment. I found out yesterday I'm going through a miscarriage. How much longer is my fertility path? So you said I currently have a 5-year-old. I'm going through a fertility treatment. I found out yesterday I'm going through a miscarriage. How much longer is my fertility path? So Natalie, I
don't do those type of questions. I don't do questions about like
predict that, right?
Yeah, I don't predict numbers. But yeah, because I would just say that's another thing. You got to consult your doctor. But I think with anything like a mixture of having faith, positivity, healthy diet, give that a try. You know, I have some friends that are dealing with some fertility issues, and I'm just a big believer that it'll happen. Hopefully it'll happen when it's meant to. So, but I don't answer questions like that. So I'm sorry.
So Ella wants a reading really quick though. I just want to address something because you guys know me. Let me ask a question. Can we do, so I'm, look, I want to say one thing. I'm like a mother. Okay. Everyone's my favorite. You're here, you're supporting, you're watching. If you are here and you are hating, I mean, I'm still gonna, I still appreciate you showing up. But at the end of the day, what I'm gonna question though is someone who wants to come and be negative. So someone's making a comment that I'm only picking my favorites. So as I stated, Mallory, what you can do, number one, you can slide back and you can hear what my statement was about why I kind of hit a reset. Reset doesn't mean that I'm going to offer you a wrench when I don't know you. Mallory, I mean, you could be someone who's been here every single day, all day. I don't know that because I don't know your name. I've never seen you before, but I certainly appreciate you bubbling up the question. But at the end of the day, what I do and how I manage my channel is just that. And once again, trying to take away from other people's experience by getting my attention to talk about something and to get people talking.
No, that's okay. What we're gonna do,
it's super negative.
Yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull a crystal card for Mallory.
Mallory, let's get you a crystal, boo-boo, okay?
We're gonna pull a crystal card. So let's see. So we got fluorite, find peace within.
Okay, get that peace, boo-boo.
So, Francois is tougher than me. I'm a softie. I understand how it feels to be, if you feel overlooked, I swear you're not. This is just something we're doing. Francois is busy. You got a lot of people in the chat. Don't take it personal. It's not personal. But yeah, so we got the find peace within for you, Mallory. I kind of like to do the opposite of what people think. Like, you're good at talking to people. I'm just going to we're going to give you love, because you sometimes the squeaky wheel or the person who barks the loudest is the one that needs the most love. Not reading you. I'm not reading you. I'm just telling you, this is why we're doing this.
I just think that there's a way you get more, was it bees with honey than vinegar? I just find that if Mallory, like, let's just use Mallory as an example, because Mallory.
No, we're not going to use her as an example. Let's
use the question. My thing is
let's not use her as an example. But I will say her crystal was find peace within. Peace is not something you find out there. It comes from within. There's no need to wait for the whirlwind of life to stand still. And you don't even need to reach internal stillness to tap in. Peace means the acceptance of your circumstances and the convictions of your beliefs. You can act and find solace when you are at peace with your decisions. By choosing peace, you can tune out external disturbances and embrace a calmer state of being. You can go about your daily life and confront any challenge. So that was for you, Mallory. Honestly, like, in life, I've learned the people who come off like that, they need love more. And I know it's hard to give it to them because they're not being lovable. You know what I mean? But that's the message. Like,
but do you
take
think
your message, Mallory, and I hope you enjoyed that.
Is there power in asking for what you want versus then pointing fingers? I'm just more of a ask for what you want rather than point your finger. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in relationships, you cannot have a positive relationship with anyone by just coming from a place of, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you should have done this, or you're doing that again, rather than, hey, I would love an opportunity. Give people a chance to love on you rather than just continue to convict people of not doing what you think that they should do, especially when you don't even have a relationship. That's all I'm saying.
It's usually a projection thing. Like, it's actually usually someone feeling left out or looked over, and then they project that. Not saying that that's your story, Mallory. I don't want to call you out, but usually, again, those be the people who need a little bit more love. And and when you have love in abundance, there's nothing to give it out. So I hope you enjoyed that, Mallory.
Love and light, and certainly and positivity. So when I said send the bar back, just give me an opportunity, extend me some grace. I'm one person and there's 178 of you right now. And of course, I have established relationships with people who have shown up since day one. And I'm going to extend an opportunity to people who have been there for me day one, so I can be here for you day one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your girl's not perfect. So I just appreciate some grace and opportunity. So,
And we're
and thank
bringing
you.
this to your members. We're bringing this to everybody for free. I've seen stuff
Yeah,
like this
right.
where people charge folks to enter. So we
Like
wanted to
members
do something
only,
fun for
right?
y'all.
So yeah, so Lo wanted a reading. Lo, and then I think someone else said too, but guys, you got to forgive me. I think Lo stated that she wanted a reading. I don't know, you're doing 3 cards.
Yeah, is she gonna
Was it
ask a
Marquita?
question, or did she want me to pull cards just randomly?
Lo, did you want 3 cards pulled, or what did you?
Let's see.
This is Bougie Gang channel, so Fran needs to tell him a thing or two. Ooh. Lucky Lady Bird, how are you doing? How you doing? Ty Cherie, everyone, thank you guys so much for coming. We just love Tarot Card Bay, don't we? She is such a sweetheart, and she is like so Bougie gang. We just love her.
I'm a work in progress, trust me.
And so are the rest of us. No one's done up in here yet. We're not done. Period.
I'm a work in progress. Catch
Right.
me 3 years ago, anybody could have got cussed out for sure.
Okay.
So I'm a work in progress.
I might be passing
so Lo,
tomorrow.
are we pulling random cards for Lo, or did
Lo
have a focus?
Lo, do you want focus? What is it that you want, hun?
I don't mind just pulling them randomly.
Let's just pull them Lo, she said is it period? Lo, were you like 3 cards period, or Lo, what do you want, hun? Marsuita, I do have a question per se. I would just like her to pull some cards. So there's Marsuita, there's Lo, and I think, who else did I see? Queen V, right? Let me write this down. Y'all, we have a line. We have a line now. Hold on. Lo, Marsuita.
All right. For Lo, for the random ones, we're going to do 3 cards, which is past, present, future. So if you don't have a focus, I'm going to do past, present, future for you. So, all right, Lo. All right. So, Lo, in your past, we got the 5 of Wands. I will show this card here. So in the past, there was definitely conflict here. You might have felt, and I don't know if this is you or someone else, but you might have felt that there was somebody who just liked to start drama in your life, like a pistol starter or a fire starter in your life, Lo. This could be someone that is a fire sign, like a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. But this person created a lot of conflict. There was a lot of fighting. There was a lot of argument. That's in the past. In your present moment, we got the 8 of Swords. So that is the idea that you are preparing yourself mentally for a disaster that may not actually occur. So that is anxiety. You may be experiencing some anxiety currently. Let me clarify that 8 of Swords. Oh, yeah. So this could be in reference to someone who's an Aries. It could be, if we're talking about people, it could be an air sign also, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This person or you have some type of need for control. There's a need for control that is believed to create self-satisfaction. So it's the idea of like, I can't be happy unless I'm in control. I can't be happy unless I'm in the driver's seat. That's what's in the current energy. In the future, we have the 4 of Swords, so that it is taking a break. We also got the King of Pentacles. So you need to really be focused on your money right now, stability. We also got the Magician. This is another sign of focusing on yourself. So you, in the future, you're going to have everything you need to go ahead and create the stability, either financial or emotional stability that you're seeking. But you might have to fall back from that drama. You got to take a break from the drama, either this person or your lifestyle, to have the stability that you need. All right.
Girl, we got so many. My God. I'm like, wait a second. Everyone's coming out. Like, okay. Right now, guys, we have a really significant list. So hold on, okay? Let's see if we can get through what we have right now. I've got Marsuita, Queen V, China Doll, Brittany.
And for anyone we don't get on my website, I do $10 3-card readings. I just added some more affordable readings. So I'm a person who I don't really promote it. I feel like if you want it, you'll go find it yourself. But if we don't reach anyone today, there are $10 3-card readings available on my website.
Okay. And how do they connect with you on that? So I did see that. I saw that.
It's on the link. It's in the bio of IG.
Mm-hmm.
You should see it on pretty much any of the new tarot card readings on YouTube. But if you hit me up on IG and you want information or email me, I can send you. It's really tarotcardbay.godaddy.com is the website.
When they reach out to you, like, do you guys connect on Instagram, or how do you guys connect?
Zoom. So GoDaddy's gonna send you a confirmation for Zoom. You get to pick your own schedule. You do have to schedule a day in advance, but there are readings ranging from $10 to the most expensive reading is $100, and that is a everything reading, which is an hour. $10 is a 3-card reading for 10 minutes, past, present, and future, and you get to ask a question. So if we don't get to you and you're interested, feel free to schedule some.
Natalie, the one who had the question about the miscarriage, can you just pull 3 cards and tell her something, past, present, future? So, guys, right now I've got Marsuita, Queen V, China Doll, Brittany, NC Peters, Miss Chin, Mastermind, and Ty. So just hold off. I ran out of room on my thing, so just give me a minute so I can flip the page, and then we'll get some more, okay? Hopefully we'll have enough time. We're right at like 9:10. But maybe we can get through them quick. What does it mean when you have a deja vu moment? Girl, what's your take on deja vu?
Well, I believe in past lives. So a lot of times that could be your dream state. It could be that you were here before, reincarnation. That's what I believe in. And some people do have psychic gifts. So that's my some deja vu just be too weird. Like it's too weird to be a coincidence, and I don't believe in coincidence. So, but I do believe in past lives and reincarnation.
So either a premonition.
Yeah.
So you're seeing the future. You are being given an opportunity. Sometimes, for me, I think I told you about what happened to me. I felt like it calmed some anxiety energy that I had revolving around a certain situation. It wasn't even that I visualized it. I had a dream that it happened, that I was, that it was happening. And after I had that dream, I got the news. But in the future, I actually was in that place of that dream. So you can call it whatever you want. I don't know. Maybe I was here before. But also maybe I saw the future. I don't know. But whatever it was, when it happened, my anxiety went away because I really knew that it was happening. And when it happened, I was like, oh my God, this was that time that I envisioned. So, all right. So we've got the cards for Natalie.
Yeah. So with Natalie, I got the 6 of Pentacles. So there's a need for balance. I'm not sure what your home life is like, but a need for reciprocity, definitely. Give me 1 second.
So reciprocity, are you saying like some equal footing?
Equal give and take,
hard work,
a balance of give and take.
Okay, so
a balance of give and take in her home life needs to be there. Not sure if there's an issue with expression of emotion, but it's being called that this is a time for you, number one, to rest your body, feel your feelings. Do not bury your emotions. So if you're going through, a miscarriage, it's okay to be in a grieving process. Make sure you're going through those healthy processes, because holding back, feeling like you need to control it, feeling like you need to be strong, that is not going to allow for you to heal. You may also be thinking about relocation. I got 2 cards of relocation, the Chariot and the 3 of Wands. Let me see. Yeah, we got the Knight of Cups twice. So that's a water sign card. So that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it's also the bringing of emotion out. So, yes, some healing needs to happen here, expression of emotion. I'm trying to pull, I got the Emperor here. We got the Page of Cups too. Not sure if you are married. There may, if whatever romantic relationship you're in, either you want emotion from this person or you need to bring more emotion to that situation. And also it's a strong urge for you to use your intuition. So we got a need for reciprocity. Emotion is heavy here. We got 3 cards to represent emotion. And the idea that you might want to move. So you may be wanting to move. There might be talk about movement, things of that nature. That's it.
Okay, so Marsweeta, what was your so do you want to just do like past, present, future? So Marsweeta,
If they don't have a focus, then it's
so
kind of going to be past, present, future. Yeah.
Marsweeta, do you have a question specifically, hun? So yeah, Natalie was just saying that she stays at home and she's trying to keep it together for her 5-year-old. Natalie, you know what? When you have time, don't keep it together. It's okay. Let your emotions flow.
Right.
And you know what? As a 5-year-old, if it's a girl or boy, it's okay. Sometimes kids need to see, you don't want to scare your kid, obviously, but I don't think there's anything wrong with sometimes your kid seeing mommy sad. Okay.
Or just a healthy expression of
Yeah, it's
emotion
okay
to
to see
say,
mommy's sad because
yeah, a
we're
healthy
not robots.
expression of emotion.
Yeah.
Telling your child why you're sad, communicating your emotions about the situation. That's healthy. If something like that happens and you're not sad, that's kind of not normal, So communicating.
There's okay to like mommy and daddy, or mommy thought something was going to happen and we were planning on something really wonderful and unfortunately it's not happening, so mommy's sad. You know what I mean? They don't have to know all the details, but there's a way for kids to understand when they get let down about something, to kind of put it in their kind of age group so that they can understand that mommy might need a little bit of love. Mommy might need a few extra hugs and some kisses, and for them to learn empathy, to come check on you. And that's when kids go outside and go pull some flowers out the yard or whatever.
Right.
You let your 5-year-old love on you a little bit.
Yeah. Expression of emotion is not weakness.
So Marsweeta asked if you could just pull a card.
Okay.
Pull the cards.
Let me shuffle these really fast.
Do you get energy from names, even a YouTube streets name, like Baby Doll or Lies and More? Like, do you feel energy, or is it the energy of what was brought forward? What's bringing, or the universe knows when you're pulling the cards who you're.
Yeah, I feel it in my body though. I'm very empathic. So unfortunately, I feel what people are feeling very strongly. Even when people come to my apartment, they always say, I feel so relaxed here. I feel so stressed. And I'm like, that's probably because I'm taking on your emotions to a certain degree. All right, so let's do this. In the past, we also got the 5 of Wands, so conflict. In the current energy, we got the 8 of Pentacles, which is a focus on work. All right. So this past energy of conflict. what is going on? Yeah, that definitely seemed like that's about love. There could have been some conflict about someone bringing an offer, also somebody moving. It appears that this is a love type of situation. Love doesn't have to be romantic. It could be some type of family love dynamic, but that's what the conflict surrounded. I'm getting strongly. Somebody could have moved. You could have moved, and possibly, yeah, a love offer either given to someone else or a love offer wasn't given to you because of movement. We also got the 8 of Pentacles. So right now you're focusing on your work. Let me clarify that. You, yeah, got the Knight of Cups again. So you're focusing on work. We got the Tower here. So that's saying that what happened in the past in regards to your romantic relationship is something that needed to happen. It's highly possible that that relationship, no matter if it's love, family, was not built on a firm foundation, and that is what caused it to fall apart. You might have learned some type of truth about that person or situation in regards to the move or moving forward. Yeah, love is very much in your readings here, but I'm getting a strong feeling that this past person was really toxic and it could have impacted, whatever this is, family or romance. This past situation could have really impacted you financially. And that could have been why you were left out in the cold. And we got this 5 of Pentacles. Sometimes spirit knows what's best for you and will rip out things in your life. We got the Hermit in reverse in your future, which is actually a good thing. So that means that you took the time to heal. You're coming out of the cold. But you will be a bit guarded in the future. Yeah, you will be guarded. You will still have a sense of some regret. If you're watching that person, that is not helping you in your healing process. So that's it.
Like
That's
on the
all
internet or updates and stuff. So Marsweet, you know what I mean? Like, look, sometimes you got to just say thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Sometimes it's hard to do. It's a
Boy,
grieving process. It's a process. Let the process happen.
Yes. And yeah, look, lessons learned. Get more of what you understand, more of what you don't want. I feel like sometimes those bad boyfriends can teach you what you don't want. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or what's not good for you.
Love relationships in general. Everything is like a self-love journey. So that could be family life or whatever. If the love is not reciprocated, it's not reciprocated.
Right.
And there's better for you. I always think about that picture where you see God and you see the child holding a teddy bear, but God has a bigger teddy bear behind his back, and you got to release that teddy bear. You have to make a sacrifice sometimes for what you want.
Right. Because you never know what's around the corner.
Right. Exactly.
I think is saying that this message is resonating with her. So thank you for the feedback. What about China Doll? China Doll, what are we China Doll, what can Tarot Card Bay tell us? What is going on? Okay. Oops. Okay. China Doll, I don't see you. Is it China Doll or Baby Doll? What a coincidence. How did we luck out to have a China Doll and Baby Doll in the chat?
They're cute names either way. Real cute.
Yes. She wants 3 cards. Everyone's going with the past, present, future. That seems to be the special on the menu at the moment.
That's one of my favorites. It's short, but it's efficient. You know what I mean? Like, it's really short. So, and you said it was China Doll, right?
It was China Doll. Is it China Doll 80? Is it girl? Is it China Doll 803? Is that you? Okay, yes, 803. China Doll, are you of the South Carolina persuasion 803?
Yeah, I was about to say, is that South Carolina?
South back. Okay. Right. Let's see. Brown sugar, what's going on?
So we got the Tower in your past. So that's a crumble of foundation. That's a change. And anytime the Tower comes, that means it needed to happen. We're getting a lot of Four of Swords for your people. Like a lot of people who need to rest, take a break, do some healing. We're getting a lot of that from y'all.
These mamas out here, we are it's
Yeah.
we get very little sleep. I have a Tower too. I had the sit your ass down card. No, I'm just kidding.
You had the Four of Swords, sit your ass down. Yep, you did. China, in your past, you did have you have the Tower, you have the Lovers, you have the Seven of Pentacles. There was an ending here. I'm not sure if this is a situation that you waited for, but there was definitely a ending. I get a strong sense of waiting. You could have been waiting for this person to act right. You could have been, you were waiting. In the past, you were waiting for this situation to bring some type of satisfaction to you. I don't think it ever did, though. Yeah, no. We got the Four of Swords again. You needed to take a break from this. This was not bringing you satisfaction. And your intuition was also telling you that this person was not for you. Okay, in the present moment, we got the Three of Cups. That person might have put you in a third party situation, or that person just liked to party. That person liked to have multiple options. We got the Ten of Swords again. Yeah, no. So if you are dating multiple options, or if that person is multiple options, it's a no.
China girl, no. player. Okay, girl.
It's a no. That needed to end. And so let me see here. In the future, if this is about love, China doll, this person will try to come back. I'm not sure if this person is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, if they're a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or Scorpio. This person will try to come back. They will say that they regretted the situation. We do have judgment here, so this person will try to come out the code. It is your decision to allow this to happen. This person is still holding on to you. I got all the cards for regret, buying, everything. So this person is still in your energy, and in the future, they could come back. Strong suggestion for it not to happen, though, for you.
Okay.
Yeah, disappointment. It's really possible this person will continue to disappoint you if you let them back in your life, and it's just going to keep getting harder and harder for you to heal.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
Adrian, just 1 second though, okay? Okay, so we had Brittany. Brittany is wanting to know about love. Brittany, I don't know how to phrase your question, but she asked when she was going to meet her chocolate lumberjack.
Her what?
Brittany, her chocolate lumberjack. I think she wants a manly man. It sounds like she wants someone with lots of that testosterone, lots of manliness. She does have a son. I don't want to tell too much, but she says she's looking for a chocolate lumberjack.
Aren't we all? I would love a chocolate lumberjack also. But let me see. Now, I don't do time predictions. And the reason for that is because in spirituality, time does not exist. So just to let you know.
There's only
what I'll do is this. Okay, so we're in July. So I'll pull a card for July, August, and September, and I'll tell you when it's most likely between those 3 months, okay? That's what we'll do. So, all right. Not this month. Very highly possible that you're going to have a reconciliation in August. And I see sex in September.
Yes, sex.
So, yeah, I would say in this month, get rid of anybody who does not make you happy. If you are holding on to someone, or I won't say get rid of them. There needs to be a change in this month in your interaction with everybody, not just love. You know, I'm so excited. Not just love, but you need to reevaluate the connections you have. You need to reevaluate the foundation in which these stand on, especially if you want love to come. You cannot allow for the fuckboy behavior and think that your lumberjack king is going to come. That's just not going to happen. However, so use this month to clear out the trash. Okay. Next month, it's possible that you could have some type of reconciliation. So that could either be somebody from your past life, if you believe in past lives. That could be somebody you currently know. Let me see if I can clarify that. But I do see sex. Yeah, I believe this person next month is someone that you've already had a breakup with. We got the Three of Swords. I do see sex in September. Yeah, we got the Judgment. This is a person from the past coming back. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or a air sign. September, there's going to be sex, but just make sure that that's what you want. Because I'm seeing a lot of passion in September.
That natural.
But I'm not seeing a lot of love. So make sure that's what you want. And your advice is to wait. I would say wait about 6 dates. That's what I say. That's not from the cards. That's just personally. Wait about 6 dates before you give him the cookie. You want him to invest in you financially and emotionally before you have sex with him. And yes, him invest financially. So do not be paying for these dates.
So, I mean, if you're looking for a man for your future, if you're looking for just a good time, but you know, at a certain point in our lives, we have to make the decision: are we just looking for a lay, or are we looking for long term? And if you want long term, you've got to exercise some control and even some sacrifice of keeping things tight. Because men, at the end of the day, honestly, no matter how much they want you because they're attracted to you. Men, I think, fall in love first with their eyes, but trust me, they will fall in love with your character and your ability to have some self-control, because their self-control will increase with your self-control. If you're ready to give up the boots, they're going to take it. If you wait, they will appreciate that, and they will actually even put you in higher esteem. Do you agree with that?
I do. Also, I'm a strong believer of what a man presents. A man is going to present his strongest game. So if that's sex, keep that in mind. If a person is leading with their sexual foot, that's because that's the best play that they have. Right? Because men are conquerors. They want to use their best play. If sex is the best play and you want a relationship, then that person might not be for the long haul. So just keep in mind with these options that are going to come in. If he's talking about his penis and he's sending you stuff, that might be all he has to offer. And don't try to make it more than what it is.
Yeah. So Brittany, if you want the real deal, hold out, hun. Because if you've been holding out, hold out just a little longer, because you don't want to be in mess. Because you know they say God won't bless your mess. It's possible if you get involved in some mess, Mr. Right could be skating right by you, and you're not going to see him because you're going to be busy with Pookie. Okay, don't.
Right. Also, again, 6 dates, Brittany, before you smash. 6 dates. And don't let somebody force you to do 3 dates a week. We're not talking about that. We talk about 6 dates that are spread out.
So, NC Peters, where are you, hun? Do you have a specific question? Okay, Charms, I'm taking a little bit of a list, but if we don't make it, so I just want to put this out here, Tarot Carbe. I know you've got your own amazing channel. I don't know if you're going to start doing, any of this on your channel, but I would love to have you back, because clearly Bougie Gang is vibing with Tarot Carbe. I'm going to just go ahead and put it out there that we're already inviting you back. Please come back and we can talk about it. So guys, just hold on. If we don't get you in next time, because we already know Tarot Carbe is bringing it, I will put something up in advance so we can just line everybody up, and maybe you guys can hit and you can engage real time. So if we don't get to you tonight, you're going to her channel. She does have a channel. She does readings for $10, guys. Bougie Gang, you guys can afford it. And
you never know. If you get a reading and you say that you came from Francois, I might give you a little discount, so
it's my Virgo.
Now we're not going to discount the $10 readings, but when they get up there, just let me know you came from this channel and we can work something out for you.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, I think we're hearing from the audience that people are already subscribing. They are waiting for the next drop of your content. But yeah, go dive deep into some of those readings, because there's many readings. Tell us about, before you do the next one, tell us about what they can find on your channel. I saw that you do every sign. Then I saw you did something else. You do some other type of reading. Can you tell us what the offerings are? What your regular content is?
Sure. So I typically do a video for each sign for the month. Then the signs that have the highest views, I do a bonus. The bonus includes a portion that is love reading. We do a crystal reading, and I do a career. I think that did I do career last time? Yeah, I did career last time, and I did a gypsy card. Those are cards that I typically only use for personal readings, so that's for the bonus. There are other videos that are like sneaky link. So if you have a crush or you know somebody you mess around with, I think I'm gonna bring that back because it is more fun. I do provide things like my most recent videos about a twin flame soulmate type of connection, and there are messages for healing messages like the power of letting go was a healing message. I'm going to start giving out a healing message at the beginning of each month. So a little bit for everybody, you
Some
know, a little bit
encouragement.
of fun, but also stuff about growth as well.
So NC Peters, where are you? NC Peters, oh, there you are. Okay. NC Peters, I wrote stroll after. Oh my God. NC Peters, that is so far back. Can you please, like, and I'm the worst. I tell you guys this all the time. Plus, I've had a very large drink, guys.
Yes, we
Plus,
getting a little
let's not
tipsy
forget I'm
over here.
old, right? You guys, I'm old. I'm gonna be 51 in September, guys. Don't forget, your girl's old. I'm an oldie but goodie. Let's see. I think did we do subscribe Cheryl Carbe? Okay, so Lacey Love. So yeah, you're getting some new subscribers. Isn't that awesome?
Yes, I appreciate y'all. The
Yeah.
content will continue to come. I am taking a little break for the next few days, but more videos will come.
Let me ask you a quick question before we do the next one. How do you self-care? What's your self-care routine when you have, because we care about you. Tara Carbe, you're like family now, sis. How do you not take on all of this negative energy or all of this anxiety, all of these hopes and wishes and aspirations and worry? How do you not take that on? Because one thing I noticed, I was even watching a couple of readers and I just noticed like I mean, people might have thought I was being funny, but I've noticed like a lot of exhaling.
I do that.
It's a very breathy kind of thing. What's going on when people are doing readings that I'm hearing a lot of air being expelled? Do you take in, is this the energy? You know, Virgo, you know, we see everything, this observation. I just noticed a lot of expelling of air.
I think, well, deep breathing is I think it's like, I know for me, I do the deep breathing before I record. It's like I learned that from yoga, like when you're breathing deep from your core. I do a mixture of things. I definitely sage my apartment. When I'm doing personal readings, I sage my apartment in between every reading. I meditate, of course. It's really important for readers to like separate their emotions from others. So that's why that time between, I think when you called me today, I was actually saging. So when I was like, I'm gonna call you back, I was saging. I listen to music that helps me meditate with crystals. Every Sunday, I go to spiritual shops pretty much on Sunday, but I do like a spiritual bath with like sea salt, rose petals, certain different type of essential oils, things like that. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'm a pusher. I'm a Virgo, so I don't even know that I'm stressed until I'm about to be knocked out. Then I realize I'm stressed. But
before I'll even admit it, it takes
right.
a lot for me to admit that I'm like, sometimes I am just collapsing and I'm like, babe, I'm just done. I'm so tired. And he's like, go to sleep. I'm like, but I've got another video to edit.
Right.
It's so
I hate
hard.
editing videos.
It's so
That's
hard.
why when you watch my videos, it'll be all kind of stuff in there because I refuse to edit. I know how I refuse. And also anything that pours love into me, like I take myself out to a nice dinner, pedicures, like anything that like pours that all back into myself. Working out is self-care for me. I'm good. And anytime I'm not good, I will take a break. I think with YouTube, a lot of times people fear like if I stop creating content, all my subscribers are just going to unsubscribe. Well, you're going to have to unsubscribe or we're going to have to do it again because if I'm tired, I'm not going to put out a message. And I strongly don't believe that people who put out messages like tarot messages very, very frequently, they're not intuitive readers, because you can't do that. It's tiring. It's draining. So when you're putting out 5 videos a day, every day, I don't know how people are even doing it. I don't think they're real intuitive readers. You can still read the cards, but they might not intuitively feel the message, if that makes sense.
Does that also for like individual readings, but you're saying intuitive when you're kind of like a general message? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean that like you're feeling somebody's energy when you're doing the reading. I think sometimes with YouTube, people are just pulling cards and, pulling them and be like, oh, 2 of Cups, that's love. The Hermit, you might be dealing with a Virgo. 3 of Swords, it could be a heartbreak. And then that's the end, like they're not going deep. Right. Which is fine, because there's someone for everyone. There's a reader for everybody.
So Miss Chin, have a good night, hon. I know we're losing Miss Chin. She's got to get ready for work and get to bed.
Thanks for joining, Miss Chin.
Miss Chin, we love you. Have a good night, hon. NC Peters, she wanted me to scroll back up. If you see it, and can you just copy and paste it down in here, NC Peters? Or hit the link. There's a link on the community page under members. So go ahead and do that.
Stand up a little bit. My butt is hurting. Okay.
So she's Miss Chin. I'm sure will be. So Mastermind, wherever you are, NC Peters, I'll highlight yours as soon as you copy and paste it down, or just if you could retype it, please. There's no worries about duplicating. And so Mastermind, if you're not here, Tai Cherie, whoever can get theirs in. Then we've got TS, we've got Adrian, we've got Sabrina. So that's kind of the list for now, because we don't want to wear our tarot card bay out. Any of the people who I just called, Adrian's Life, Erica, I wish I had some wine. Okay. Can we read for I wish I had some wine from I'm joking. Adrian's Life, do you have a question? I can bubble up. I'm here. Random cards, please, for Mastermind T. Where is she? Let me scroll. Tai Cherie wants 3 cards. Mastermind, 3 cards. Capricorn Lady. Okay. Okay. So who are we? So NC Peters, is she there? I didn't know if she had a question. NC Peters. I don't see you. Am I missing? Okay, can we skip to Mastermind, 3 cards, or Tai Cherie, 3 cards? Discouraged. Oh, NC Peters just wants 3 cards. I think almost everybody wants 3 cards.
NC Peters wants 3. Is that who we're right now? NC right Peters.
Mm-hmm.
NC Peters. Okay.
There you go. I see you, hun.
I just switched my deck because sometimes my deck is like, all right, girl, that's enough. So
what's your favorite deck?
Ooh, I don't think probably
I didn't know I was such
the Rider Waite. Oh, you have some towers. Is that Obsidian Tower?
Gave me these.
Those are cute. It looks like a rose quartz, and the black one is either tourmaline or obsidian, which is a protection stone. The black stones are protection stones. All right, so we got in the past for NC Peters, there was an ending here. We got the 10 of Swords here. Present energy. I tell you, everybody here is getting the 4 of Swords, taking a rest, even if I switch the deck. So now you know, this is how you know that I'm legit, because I've changed my cards. So I switched my deck out.
Let's take the message to the mommies out here, and even just us hardworking ladies. Whether you're a mommy or not, get your rest, guys, because there's so much going. And you know what? The YouTube streets will be here. Okay. Don't stay up all late and sacrifice your sleep because you don't want to lose. You can lose your beauty by not getting your rest. Okay.
That is
You
true.
guys, I'm 51. I'll be 51 in September. I don't care what any of you have to say out here negative, but what I'm going to say is this. If you want to not have wrinkles, if you want to stay looking fresh and youthful and maintain, if you're in your 30s and you want to still look in your 30s when you're 50 and not look your age. I mean, there's nothing wrong with looking your age, but if you want to maintain some of your youth, if that's important to you, get your rest, get your sleep. You know what I mean? Like it's very important to not wear yourself down and keep yourself
NC Peters, I'm
refreshed.
not sure if you were dealing with a Scorpio or if you're a water sign, but we got strong water sign vibes in the past. Definitely was an ending. This appears to be love related, so that could be, of course, romantic love or familiar love. I'm getting romantic though. We had the King of Cups here, the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords. There was an ending. Could have brought you a lot of heartache, a lot of anxiety. Could have been a choice also. I'm getting really strongly that there might have been a choice. Somebody might have picked somebody else in this. Right now, you're in this resting phase. Not sure if you're trying to use your intuition. Yeah, I got strong trying to, yeah. So you're doing a mixture of things currently. You might be using your intuition. A part of you wants commitment, and then a part of you wants to have multiple options. Got the Death card again. Page of Cups. Yeah, there was definitely some type of mind game and manipulation in the past here. It's like, you don't want that. You might not know if you want to be single, and you might not know if you want to be committed, but you do know that you don't want the mind games. In the future, we do have the Hermit card that does represent Virgo. You could have a Virgo in your future. You could be a Virgo. You also could be just seeking enlightenment. There does appear to be some success with the Six of Wands in your future. Ace of Pentacles. So that's success with money and even, well, I'm getting more financial success, not necessarily love in the future. Very possible a person from the past could come back though, but you need to be careful. If they come back, is it because of misfortune? Is it because that, you're doing good financially in the future, or is it because of real love? Keep that in mind. If someone comes back, make sure that it's about you. It's not about money,
Not
or
an
it's not about
opportunist.
them falling on hard financial times and coming back.
Not an opportunist or a dusty on the YouTube streets. Is that possible? NC Peters, whoever this person is, avoid them like the plague, because if they're trying to, yeah, that's not for you.
Yeah,
That sounds like a
possible.
dusty. Yeah.
But I did see money and victory in your future. That
Okay.
was in the future. So
Okay.
that's dope. Just don't let somebody come back because they see you shining. Make sure the person in the future is for you and that they're going to ride for you.
They see all that winning. They're like, all this winning. Yes. It's kind of like a ray of light in a way. They see that abundance and that plenty. And I guess an attracting force that doesn't always attract the right energy. Sometimes people see that and they want some of it, but they don't necessarily mean you any good. They just mean that they want that
They just want to take.
Yes.
They don't want to give, so be careful.
Yes, no takers. Mastermind T, is it Mastermind? Mastermind I know wanted 3 cards. Mastermind T, she's right here.
Ooh.
Hey, Mastermind.
All right, Mastermind T. Mastermind T just wanted 3 cards, right?
Yes.
All right. Mastermind T. Mastermind T, you're a person who likes to be guarded, I see. My cards do not want to come out for you. Yeah, it's funny. I said that I've got the High Priestess in reverse. So you are someone that typically likes to guard your emotions. I'm not sure if you are a Scorpio or a Pisces, or you have some type of involvement with somebody like that. Let's see what that's about. This is your past. So in the past, you were not showing your hand, or somebody would not show you their hand. Yeah, what is going on? You could have been dealing with the earth sign too. In the past, you could have been kind of ignoring emotions, stuck in this phase of regret and focusing on your money. I'm getting strongly that you were possibly focused on money in the past as a way to distract yourself from heartbreak. In the present moment, we got 3 of Cups. You could be going out a lot. You could be meeting people right now or wanting to do that. In the present moment, you are keeping your options open. It appears that either you walked away from something that was emotional, or it walked away from you, but you are keeping your options open in this present moment. Let's take a look at the future for masterminds. 10 of Pentacles. We got money in the future. That's always good. Not sure if you are earth sign, like a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There's going to be some type of change in your future that brings money. So I'm not sure if you're looking for some type of job change, but it does appear like money is going to be flowing towards you. Yeah, it's not going to be, this is money. This is not love. I don't know if you're closed off to love right now. Yeah, we get a lot of stuff. Yeah. So in the future, we have money coming. It appears you might still be closed off to love. You're Aquarius. Okay, cool. Yeah, you might be closed off to love. You might dabble in some like purely flirtatious type of situations, but in the future, it just shows that you need to still do some healing before you open yourself up. But money looks good though.
Sounds like a hot girl summer to me. Sounds like, girl, make your money, sis. Go have a good time.
Money looks real good in the future, mastermind. Real good. Real good. Stability in general in the future is coming.
Yes. Hot girl summer, wear your mask and use protection. Okay. Have a good time. Yeah. Enjoy yourself.
And she might have walked away. I mean, with the tarot cards, I don't know them, so I don't know who walked away, but money's coming.
That's
what it's like. You know, guard your money. There's some poor people around. That's how she's gonna be. There's poor people around. Guard your money.
Mastermind, did that message resonate with you? Did that sound about kind of did you and Boo Thang call it quits? Tai Cherie, guys, I've got 3 more people on the list, and then we got to get rest, sis, because your girls are getting tired. And the cards are getting sleepy too.
Yeah, I pulled another deck, and I'm sure, my guy friend is probably like, where are you? Where are you at?
With the Bougie gang. So yeah, so what I'm hearing though is Bougie gang, we are some money-making sisses. I have not heard about anybody on some financial hard times. That's why they come for us so hard, guys. Birds of a feather flock together. Money sees money. And it's a good thing that you are in company of other people who enjoy to thrive and live and have abundance. And we celebrate that. It's not just about being rich. It's about abundance and taking care of our families in a meaningful way. And being, there's nothing wrong with being a hard worker and being rewarded for what you do, whether it's in salary or love or abundance of friends and family. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't let people tell you otherwise.
Facts. Money is an energetic exchange.
Mm-hmm. So, Tai Cherie, where you at, lady? Hey, Veronica. Tai Cherie, I don't see you, hun. Oh, I wanted to ask you, Tarot Card Babe, do you like a smoky eye? Like, are you a smoky eye girl?
I'm A winged eye with a
Winged
real
eye. Okay.
fluttery lash type of girl. I love a winged eye and a real fluttery lash. That's me.
Okay.
I used to do smoky. I feel like I don't do nothing now since
I
COVID, but
I want to really master a really sexy smoky eye. Saturday, if you're not busy, don't forget to tune in. We have one of our bougie gang, Veronica Dizzle, is a MAC makeup artist. She just hit the scene. Veronica is into tarot also. Veronica, you read cards as well, don't you? She's
Ooh,
a MAC Veronica Dizzle, and she is a MAC makeup consultant, and she is going to help me with a smoky eye tutorial on Saturday, guys. At I think we're doing like 7-ish. We're going to double confirm that time. So if you guys want to hear some girl chat and some smoky eye makeup talk, we're going to do that on Saturday. Okay. So Veronica's in the chat right now. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there so you guys know what's going on.
that sounds fun.
Yeah. And so yeah, Tai Cherie is right here. She is a sweetie pie, and she wanted 3 cards too.
Okay. Oh, Tai Cherie. All right. In the past, you had a very strong connection in the past. Very strong. Could have felt like this person was a past life soulmate. Could have felt like you've known this person all your life. There was a deep bond in the past. Let me see here.
What card did you pull? Was that the past present future?
6 of Cups. Got the 6 of Cups. Now this 6 of Cups is a little bit different because I'm using a different deck. So this is like the tree of life. That's how I always look at that card. So those roots, you see how small that this tree is, but the roots are so deep. Could have met someone and could have felt like it was a soulmate connection in the past. Let me see here. Yeah, I got the 6 of Pentacles too. There might have been some issues with equal give and take. Not sure if you gave too much emotion and this person didn't reciprocate, but there appears to be a change in this reciprocation, which led to some type of either an end. Yeah, it could have ended because of a lack of reciprocity. In this current moment, you're fighting for control. Could it be emotional control that you're fighting for? Oh, you're fighting. Yeah, we got the devil twice for you, and the devil isn't actually the devil. It just seems like in this current moment you're fighting against some type of toxicity. We all have toxicity, by the way. Yeah, you're working really hard to heal. Hold on. Yeah. Not sure what this past situation brought out of you, like maybe sadness, anger, resentment. You didn't like the way that made you feel. This current moment, you are working on having more emotional control. You could be guarding yourself from this person also. Getting really strongly, there could have been some manipulation here. In the future, you have the opportunity to start with this person again. I am seeing in the future, you're going to try again. We have the Son of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. Be careful that this person does not just want sex when they come back, because I got the Knight of Wands and the Devil. So that shows strong passion, but definitely could just be sexual. So yeah, I think this person is going to come to you for satisfaction, or you could come to them just for sexual type of purposes. So be careful. But this person, it's showing in the future you're going to try again. But just keep in mind, if you do, this person, I'm seeing sex only. This person also could be committed to somebody else and not tell you. And yeah, and the advice is that you put this to bed, that you do not revisit it.
So, Taishari is saying that she is a widow. So the person that you lost, so have you so maybe it's just some confirmation that maybe, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to interpret because I don't know. But I'm wondering, is it some finality? Is it some confirmation? Is it that card that you had where the tree kind of looked a little bit.
The person could have passed, but that doesn't mean that you're emotionally detached. You know, so if there was toxicity in the past, a part of you is still holding on to that, and you are being urged to close out that cycle. So maybe maybe some therapy would help with the grieving. But there's something that you're still tied to when it comes to that individual that you need to close out.
Okay. Even just maybe just kind of whatever it is. Bless you and thank you, and thanks for the memories, thanks for the love, thanks for whatever.
Yeah, because being tied to something emotionally is the same as it being active and alive, because you're keeping it alive through emotions. Like we're not gonna, I know we're about to end this, but when it comes to manifestation, it's a mixture of intention and emotion. If you still have strong emotions towards that, you are still in it. You know what I mean? So definitely
and we create
work
it
on your healing.
People, can't we? We can. What was that? Transmute. We can
transmute the energy.
We can make it happen you can make it happen all over again through someone else. Is that possible?
Yes.
Am I making that up?
Yes. If you are still holding on to that energy, it is possible that you put yourself in a similar pattern because you haven't healed from the past.
Yeah, let it go.
You might even still be to that same person type because of the familiarity.
Awesome. I mean, this is some deep stuff, guys. Adrian, where are you? Adrian?
Is this the last one, or is this the second to last?
Well, it's the second to last, I would say. Okay. Adrian, there you are. Adrian's life.
Condolences to you. I didn't say that, so I do apologize. Condolences, and thank you for sharing that with us, by the way.
We love you, Taishari. Adrian's right here.
Okay, what did she wanted 3 cards?
Adrian, three cards. It's the 3-card hottie special. Yes. All
right.
It's the love, lies, and lace fronts. Can we do a love, lies, and lace front reading? Like, what's in the love? Are there any lies? And are we seeing some good hairdos in the future? That'll be the next.
I mean, I can be wrong, and I'm not mad if you tell me I'm wrong, but I'm gonna tell you this. I could be wrong now, and you could remember what I said, and it could still turn out. I had a friend of mine the other day. I did a reading for her. She's a Sagittarius, and she came to me and she was like, "I thought about what you said, and that Virgo did come back, and it was actually a different Virgo than the Virgo we were talking about." So I don't know y'all, and I don't know your story, but let's see. Just wanted to know about this cool thing I have going on. LPN to bridge.
So maybe she wants a career card. She wants to know about what's going on. So I guess she's bridging her LPN to RN. She does not want 3 cards. I guess she wants to know, maybe, is she going to be successful in her LPN to RN program? Like, how are things going to go?
Okay. So we got I did pull 1 tarot card, which was the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is about a few things. So it's about spying, but it's also about having an advantage, being in a position of advantage. So it's in Rider-Waite is someone who's kind of like standing on this hill and looking down. So you need to be in an observation mode right now. So keep an eye on those around you, what's happening around you. Maybe not so much action, but this is the time to gain wisdom. I'm going to pull a Oracle career card for you.
I see your comment, Adrian, but I'm going to highlight it as soon as she pulls the card, so then she can see what Adrian shared her outcome. But I think that's interesting what you just said compared to what she said an outcome was.
So I have these career
Thank you,
oracle
Natalie.
cards. They actually have celebrities on them. This is the one I use. I'm gonna just show y'all the box. It's really cute. We got Oprah in the center.
Oh.
So the card that you got is Kim Kardashian West. Act like the camera's always rolling. Hold a mirror up to society and play with the filters. No topic is off limits. She says she failed a test today. Okay. The thing about Kim Kardashian is the idea of ownership. There's not a lot of shame. She's not a very shameful individual. So that's a message for you. Whatever you have going on, I see you said you didn't pass your test. Own it. Own where you could have studied harder. Own where you could have did a little bit more and change it. Change the narrative. That is what the Kardashians are known for, having control of their own narrative. I'm going to pull one fortune card for you too. So give me 1 second.
You mentioned something about being on a hill and observation mode right now. So observation mode would mean that it's time to relearn and gain some additional knowledge, or
right. And it goes back to that Monday night quarterback. The great thing about failure is that now you know how to win. Do not internalize the failure. Now you know how to win. You know what the test is about. You know how you need to do it the next time. And do it the next time. Do not get caught in your brain about the failure. A failure is nothing but another opportunity to win again. So let's see what card we got.
And think of how much you had to gain and what you had to do to even be invited to sit for that test. Okay, you can't just walk in the door and take that test. You had to master some things. Okay, you're there for a reason. So it's timing. It's space and opportunity. So
yeah, I got a sudden shock from bad news. That kind of backs that idea of not getting stuck based off the test failure. Like whatever you need to do not allow yourself to get stuck. I'm just feeling that strongly. Like, of course, I've taken tests and I've failed them. Everyone has, but do not get stuck there. And then we also have a good card that says, it's a 9 of clubs, number 41, indicates beauty and rugged health. Focus on yourself, focus on your love, pour yourself as much as you can into studying and try again.
You got this, lady. You got this.
All right.
So TS, if you're still here, TS, where are you, TS?
Yep, TS, this is going to be our last one. I was on time to receive sound and wise words to apply to my own life. Oh, Terenda, thank you. Listen, me talking to y'all is me talking to me. That's what I tell people. Like, I want everyone to know, like, I am not a person who thinks I'm better. I probably just cussed somebody out 3 days ago. Like, I am a work in progress. I have fallen in love with somebody who was in a relationship. I have been in toxic situations. I have poured my heart out to someone who did not love me back. Like, that's the thing. Like, we've all done this. I'm just working on trying to be a better person and trying to bring y'all with me, you know?
So if TS is not here, the last person was Sabrina Hankins. Sabrina, if you're here, if Sabrina's not here, we're going to have to revisit with Tarot Card Bay. Maybe she'll come back and visit us next month. Maybe we can do like a once a month.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
So fun. But in the meanwhile, you guys know it's an open door over there. So you guys go and book an appointment and show her some love, because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, she's also got a channel, and then also she takes appointments. So you guys can go and support her endeavors over there. Here's Sabrina, and she is saying the 3-card LX3 special.
3-card special.
It's the old LX3, okay?
I like the 3-card special too, y'all. That's one of my favorites. I pull 3 cards for myself sometimes, just because, you know, however I start my day.
I might have to start my apprenticeship under Tarot Card Bay and start doing some cards. I love it. It's so fun.
That would be fun. Get you some cards.
I want these celebrity cards.
And you can do it with oracle cards. They don't have to be tarot. They can just be oracle cards and say like positive messages and pull them. Tarot is like you do have to learn it, but there are plenty oracle cards that tell you what you need without without too much. Okay. Without having to learn everything about the cards. So okay, let's pull these 3. Ooh, what was that? We got the Knight of Swords in your past. So that's typically swift communication. Let's see what that was about in the past. Yeah, about dropping a burden. So could be a breakup, is dropping a burden, this is the 10 of Wands in reverse. So there was swift communication about that. I'm not sure if you gave that communication. But yeah, something was burdensome. You communicated that you were dropping this in the past, and someone else wanted to still hold on to it. So that's your past. Let's see. In the current energy. The World card. Wow. World card is very, very strong. Like in tarot, people kind of play that card, but that's the world. It's everything, and typically it's everything that is changing. So let's see why the World card is here in your present energy. King of Cups, you might have found love somewhere else, or you could have left a water sign. There's been a change when it comes to love. I'm not sure if this is with you, how you process your emotions. And then we got the Queen of Wands. I think it's just, you might be holding back emotions in your current energy. The Sabrina. Getting strongly, you might be like wanting someone to come to you. I don't know if this is a past person or a new person, but it's like you're in your energy. You're waiting for something to come to you. You're really focused on manifestation. What is going on with y'all needing rest? Are y'all not sleeping?
They are busy on these YouTube streets. They are busy waiting for Zolo bands to go live. They waiting. They love these live streams are stealing people's sleep. Veronica Dizzle, if you go back to earlier when we first started, girl, you were right. Veronica said, what did Veronica said? This is what Veronica said. Fran's going to get all the Queen cards. I think I did. I got the Empress. That's
one of the most amazing cards to get. Who was our last person? What was her name again?
Sabrina Hankins.
That's the one I'm reading for now, right? Yes. Sabrina. Okay, Sabrina, in your current energy, again, there's a change. There's some type of shift. Not sure if that's a shift you're doing with your emotions, holding back. You're definitely in your feminine energy, wanting things to come towards you instead of you having to work for it. Yes. Yeah, I got the 8 of Pentacles. In the future is saying things are going to strongly work out in your favor, especially when it comes to work or something that you put work in. It's just going to take time. So divine timing is really important right now for you. In the future, you also might experience some anxiety waiting for a change. Just shift your energy and make sure you are grateful and that you are faithful, because in the future, it does appear that whatever the situation is going to work out in your favor. Now, in your favor could mean a new person, new place, whatever this is, you're going to have justice and it's going to work out in your favor, but it is in divine timing. It is not in your timing. It is in divine timing. Oops, what happened?
So would you say that she needs to be a little patient, trust, definitely, and be patient?
Definitely. And it's hard to be patient when you've went through something that's difficult, but just understand that sometimes times of loneliness or stagnancy is time for self-reflection. Mm-hmm. I always feel like God gives us the time before the change comes, so enjoy this time, get your rest and enjoy this silence, because the change that might come, you're going to need your rest for the change.
It's a whole job.
And it is a positive change.
It's double the groceries. It's cooking food. It's being cute more. It's sex.
taking a nap, because it sounds like your people need to sleep.
Girl, yes. Would you say too that sometimes when you do a reading and it's kind of confirmation, sometimes people just want to know, does the universe know that I'm out here waiting? Like, you feel almost like nobody really knows your plight. And just to hear someone say it, I feel like sometimes it makes it more real. Do you feel like, does that make sense? Like, just to hear sometimes, girl, we know you're out here waiting and it's coming. Don't worry. It's coming.
Right. I think people use readings for different things. I'm pretty much that. I love, as much as I love to do readings, I love watching tarot card readings. I love going to get tarot card readings. I get a tarot card reading every year for my birthday. And a lot of times I like it to be confirmation. It's different. Some people really just want somebody to talk to that's like just someone they don't know. I've had people tell me very personal things. And then some people use it as like a wake-up call, because my readings are real. We're not going to sit back and blame the other person. We're going to force accountability and growth. I'm really big on those things.
Okay. Well, we know, like, we're all tired. And we know we have worn you out. We have used up all of your energy. But we thank you. You're so awesome. And I'm so glad that you answered my email. I just knew, like, you're awesome. And I appreciate that. And everyone is giving you applause.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for putting me on your platform. Like, this YouTube stuff is crazy, but thank you so much.
I thought we would have more people here, but that's okay. I think so while we were, and that's okay, because I always look, it's okay. It's the quantity, it's the quality that really matters at the end of the day, and the people that needed to be here are here. And then of course it's going to be posted, so the replay is going to be real, so people can come through and listen, and then they know how to find you. Maybe we'll set up something where we could do this again. And whenever you decide to go live, I don't know if that's ever something that you're going to want to do, but we will certainly be there to support you if you ever do something live on your channel, because
I will.
That's always
I will be doing things live. I'm actually planning a tarot virtual slumber party, so that's in the works. Going to be multiple tarot card readers, myself and some others. We're going to read for people. It's going to be really cool, and we're all going to be in pajamas. So that's coming in the future. So that'll probably be our live.
Bougie Gang, can you go buy your Bougie Gang t-shirts, please? So when you show up, people know that you are representing Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, please. Don't forget to get your discount. So yeah, that's that on that. But that's going to be fun. We're going to show up for that for sure. But yeah, so thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it. Everybody, go get some sleep. Get some sleep. Because these streets, it's too much. It's too much. This is a 24-hour thing on this YouTube. But you guys got to get your sleep so you're making correct and sound decisions, and we're getting from point A to B safely, and things of that nature, because sleep is our medicine. Also, one thing you did tell me about was taking a bath, Epsom salt baths, and what else? Is eucalyptus healing too?
Yes, they actually have that. I think it's the Dr. Teal's. It's like some type of eucalyptus mixture. I like to put rose petals in my bath. Look at these.
Yes.
Rose petals in your bath, specifically for people who want that loving energy. You're trying to bring in love. Put some roses in your bath. Any type of essential oils, Epsom salt. If you like milk, I know we look at the milk bath and we think that's luxurious. Any type of white milk in your bath, that's gonna, not only is it gonna soften your skin, that is a way to like have a spiritual bath if you're into it. It's pretty fucking awesome. I didn't even think that it was a spiritual bath. I was like, I just felt like a diva. Like, let's pour some milk in this water and take a bath. You can put honey in your bath too.
I love a nice long bath.
Yes.
So I love it. Let's see. So lots of positive messages, and of course you could go back through and look at the chat. Everything will be posted. So Guys, thank you so much for giving Tarot Card Bay so much love
Yes.
and welcoming her. And we will have her back again. And oh, thank you, Miss Official A. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, we appreciate you so much. And I'll be in touch. Get your rest. And thank you for being so generous. I appreciate you doing all of these readings. And we'll do this again. So we'll get something on the calendar. So maybe we can have you back on a regular. And and then in between, guys, don't forget, go hit her up. She does readings on, you know, affordable.
Yes,
And
there are some affordable ones. I added them. I put some out there.
And then also you can get your regular readings that she does in her regular content. And if you want to splurge, there you go. So she's got levels. Okay. So I'm going to wait just 1 second though. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go out, guys. Should we? Yeah, let's I don't want to play that tonight. Okay. Guys, take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna try, I'll try to hit you guys up first thing in the morning, even if it's just for like 45 minutes. So you guys have a good night, and I will see you I'll see you later, okay?
Yes. Good night.